Welcome, citizens. I'm Jay Gray, and this is The Gray Files, somewhere between black and white podcast, where we discuss conspiracy theories, deep government cover-ups, and the secrets they don't want you to know. So put on your headphones, turn down the lights. You don't want them to know you're listening. On this episode of The Gray Files with Jay Gray, we're investigating the possibilities that the Roswell crash isn't what you've been led to believe. By the way, please like and subscribe. It's citizens like you that keep us searching for the truth. Let's dive in. The Roswell Incident is one of the most famous UFO mysteries of all time. While many believe the 1947 crash in New Mexico involved a flying saucer carrying extraterrestrial beings, others suggest a theory that's even more mind-bending. The Roswell crash was actually a time travel experiment gone wrong. In July 1947, a rancher named Mark Brazel discovered strange debris scattered across his property. Military personnel from the nearby Roswell Army Airfield Base were called to investigate. Initially, the U.S. Army announced they had recovered a flying disc. But this statement was quickly retracted, replaced with a claim that the debris was from a weather balloon. Despite this, rumors and conspiracy theories flourished. The time travel theory suggests that the craft that crashed at Roswell was not piloted by aliens from another planet, but by future humans who had mastered the ability to traverse time. Proponents of this idea argue that the humanoid beings reported by alleged witnesses were not extraterrestrials, but genetically modified humans adapted for the rigors of time travel. Multiple reports from alleged Roswell witnesses described the beings recovered from the crash as small, frail, and humanoid. Proponents of the time travel theory argue that these could be future humans who have evolved or undergone genetic modifications. The metallic lightweight materials said to be found at the crash site were described as possessing characteristics far beyond 1947 technology. Some believe this supports the idea that the craft was a time machine constructed with futuristic technology. The rapid cover-ups and conflicting reports issued by the government further fueled the theory. Some suggest the secrecy wasn't to hide extraterrestrial evidence, but rather to prevent the public from learning about humanity's advancements in time manipulation. Why would future humans travel back to 1947? Theories abound. Some suggest it could have been a historical observation mission to witness pivotal moments in Earth's history. Others propose the possibility of an accident, a time-traveling vessel malfunctioning and crash-landing in the desert. More ominously, some speculate that these time travelers were on a mission to alter past events, intentionally or otherwise. While the time travel theory is compelling, it's not without its criticism. Skeptics argue that there is no conclusive evidence of time travel technology existing now or in the near future. Additionally, the lack of substantial, verifiable physical evidence from the crash remains a key issue. Furthermore, the paradoxes of time travel are often cited as a major complication. Concepts like the grandfather paradox raise questions about how altering the past might affect the future. Even if the Roswell incident were indeed a time travel experiment, what consequences might ripple through the timeline as a result? The time travel theory has continued to capture the imaginations of conspiracy theorists and sci-fi enthusiasts alike. Popular culture has reflected these ideas through movies, television shows, and novels that explore the concept of time-traveling humans observing or influencing the past. Its recent government acknowledgments of unidentified aerial phenomenon, renewed interest in the Roswell incident has emerged. While the time travel theory remains speculative, it offers a fascinating lens through which to view the mysterious events of 1947. Whether the Roswell incident was a case of extraterrestrial contact, a military cover-up, or a glimpse into a time-traveling future, it continues to provoke debate and wonder. The theory that the crash was a failed time travel experiment adds an intriguing dimension to the story, a reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary explanations are the hardest to dismiss. While the time travel theory offers a fascinating perspective on the Roswell incident, there is another theory that delves even deeper into the unknown. The idea that the craft was piloted by interdimensional beings. Some believe that the 1947 crash wasn't evidence of extraterrestrial visitors from a distant planet, but rather entities from a parallel dimension that accidentally or intentionally crossed into our reality. Interdimensional travel is a concept rooted in the idea of a multiverse, where countless alternative dimensions exist alongside our own. According to quantum physics, the possibility of other universes with different versions of reality is not entirely out of the question. Some theories suggest that advanced beings from these dimensions may possess the technology to bridge the barriers between worlds, allowing them to traverse into our own. Proponents of the interdimensional theory argue that the crash at Roswell was not the result of a spaceship from outer space, but rather a craft that slipped through a dimensional rift. Such a rift could have been caused by an accidental technological malfunction, or even a deliberate experiment by the beings themselves. Reports of the strange metallic debris found at the crash site, along with descriptions of the supposed alien bodies, lend credibility to this theory. Witnesses describe material with properties unlike anything seen before, possibly indicative of technology beyond our understanding. Unlike traditional extraterrestrial theories that suggest the beings are biological organisms from other planets, the interdimensional hypothesis proposes that these entities could be something else entirely. They might be energy-based life forms, entities existing in higher states of consciousness, or beings that operate under fundamentally different laws of physics. Some theorists even speculate that these beings may have appeared humanoid because our perception of them is influenced by our own minds. Much like how quantum particles behave differently when observed, interdimensional entities may shift in form depending on the expectations of those who witness them. Another element of the Roswell story that supports the interdimensional theory is the U.S. government's swift cover-up. Why the immediate reversal from the flying disc claim to the weather balloon explanation? Some believe the military encountered something so incomprehensible that they needed to suppress the truth to prevent public panic. Additionally, alleged whistleblowers and declassified documents suggest that the government may have continued research into the interdimensional phenomena under secret programs. Projects like the infamous Stargate and the ongoing investigation into unidentified aerial phenomena have fueled speculation that the military is aware of the existence of dimensional rifts and is actively studying them. The interdimensional hypothesis isn't limited to Roswell. Paranormal researchers often cite unexplained events, such as the Skinwalker Ranch phenomena, strange lights in the sky, and ghost sightings as possible evidence of interdimensional interference. The theory suggests that certain locations on Earth may act as natural portals between dimensions, allowing fleeting glimpses into other realms. Additionally, abductees and contactees often report bizarre experiences that seem to defy conventional physics, including time distortions and the manipulation of reality. Could these experiences be the result of temporary interdimensional crossings? While the interdimensional theory is captivating, skeptics argue that it lacks tangible evidence. Many scientists dismiss the concept of interdimensional travel as speculative, citing the immense energy it would require to break through the fabric of space-time. However, theoretical physics continues to explore concepts like wormholes, quantum tunneling, and the possibility of extra dimensions beyond our perceptible universe. As our understanding of these cosmos deepens, the idea of interdimensional contact may not remain in the realm of science fiction forever. The notion that the Roswell incident involved interdimensional beings adds another layer of intrigue to the enduring mystery. Whether the crash was the result of an experiment gone wrong, a miscalculated voyage, or a purposeful visitation, the interdimensional theory challenges our perception of reality itself. As we continue to seek answers, the Roswell incident remains a powerful reminder of how little we truly understand about the universe, or perhaps the multiverse, and maybe, just maybe, the truth is not only out there, but also right alongside us, separated by the thinnest veil of dimensions. By the way, please like and subscribe. It's citizens like you that keep us searching for the truth. While the time travel and interdimensional theories offer fascinating perspectives on the Roswell incident, another theory takes us into the dark corridors of wartime experimentation and secret technology, the possibility that the crashed craft was a Nazi UFO. Some researchers suggest that the Roswell crash was not extraterrestrial, but instead the result of advanced aircraft technology developed by the Third Reich, potentially in collaboration with hidden factions after World War II. Nazi Germany was known for its relentless pursuit of cutting-edge technology. During the war, the Nazis experimented with numerous unconventional weapons, from jet-powered aircraft to rockets. Among these efforts were rumors of the creation of disc-shaped flying machines, known as Die Glocke, the Bell, and the Honeyboo craft. Die Glocke was allegedly an anti-gravity device that emitted powerful radiation, while the Honeyboo were described as saucer-like crafts with advanced propulsion systems. Though evidence remains speculative, some believe these machines were early attempts at achieving anti-gravity flight. After World War II, the United States launched Operation Paperclip, a secret initiative that brought German scientists and engineers to work for the U.S. government. Many of these individuals were directly involved in the Nazi weapons program, including rocket pioneer Wernher von Braun. Conspiracy theorists suggest that some of these scientists may have continued their research in secret, developing further iterations of Nazi aircraft technology. According to this theory, the Roswell crash could have been a test flight gone wrong, covered up by the government to prevent the exposure of ongoing secret projects. Witness descriptions of the Roswell debris often refer to strange metallic materials, memory-like alloys, and symbols resembling hieroglyphs. Supporters of the Nazi UFO theory speculate that the markings could have been derived from occult symbolism, which was intertwined with certain Nazi ideological beliefs. Moreover, the unconventional nature of the craft's construction might suggest reverse engineering or experimental aircraft development. If the Nazis had achieved breakthroughs in propulsion technology before their defeat, the Roswell crash may have been a continuation of those secret endeavors. Another element that fuels the Nazi UFO theory is the belief in secret Nazi bases in Antarctica. Allegedly, high-ranking Nazis fled to hidden subterranean bases after the war, continuing their research in isolation. Operation High Jump, a U.S. mission to Antarctica in 1946 and 1947, has been cited by some as evidence of a military confrontation with these remnants of the Third Reich. While mainstream historians dismiss these claims, the secrecy surrounding Operation High Jump has only added fuel to the conspiracy. Some theorists propose that the Roswell crash may have been linked to Nazi technology originating from these alleged Antarctic bases. The immediate cover-up by the military also supports the Nazi UFO theory. If the U.S. government had indeed recovered Nazi-built craft, revealing its existence would have exposed both the success of the Nazi scientific programs and the uncomfortable truth of their integration into U.S. research efforts. The switch from the initial claim of a flying disc to the weather balloon narrative could have been a strategic move to divert public attention. Acknowledging the existence of Nazi UFO technology would have raised uncomfortable questions about the origins of U.S. advancements in aerospace. While the Nazi UFO theory presents an intriguing narrative, skeptics argue that the evidence is circumstantial and speculative. There is no definitive proof that Nazi Germany developed functional flying saucers, and much of the information stems from unverified claims and post-war mythologies. Classified U.S. military programs like Project Mogul, which used high-altitude balloons for espionage purposes, provide a more conventional explanation for the Roswell crash. However, the persistence of UFO sightings and the government's increased transparency on UAP investigations continue to keep alternative theories alive. The theory that the Roswell incident involved a Nazi UFO adds a layer of historical intrigue to the mystery. Whether it was the result of experimental technology, extraterrestrial contact, or interdimensional travel, the crash at Roswell remains a subject of endless fascination. As long as questions linger and evidence remains hidden, speculation will thrive, encouraging us to explore the boundaries of both history and the unknown. While the time travel, interdimensional, and Nazi UFO theories offer fascinating perspectives on the Roswell incident, another compelling possibility emerges. The crash was the result of reverse-engineered technology. According to this theory, the U.S. military may have been secretly testing experimental aircraft developed from recovered extraterrestrial or foreign technology. The concept of reverse engineering refers to the process of taking apart advanced technology to understand and replicate its design. Proponents of the Roswell reverse engineering theory suggest that the crash in 1947 was not necessarily a foreign or extraterrestrial event, but instead the result of a covert military experiment. Some believed that the craft, recovered in Roswell, was a prototype constructed using materials and knowledge obtained from previous UFO crashes or otherworldly encounters. The idea is that the government had access to advanced alien technology and sought to replicate its capabilities. A significant aspect of the reverse engineering theory revolves around Area 51, a highly classified military base in Nevada. Allegedly, the wreckage from Roswell was transported to Area 51 for study and experimentation. Over the decades, the base has become synonymous with UFO research and secret military projects. Witness testimonies from former military personnel and engineers claim that extraterrestrial materials were analyzed and incorporated into advanced aerospace technologies. Some even suggest that breakthroughs in modern aviation, such as stealth technology and high-speed aircraft, may be the direct result from reverse-engineered alien craft. During the 1950s and 60s, the U.S. government conducted numerous investigations into UFO sightings through projects like Project Blue Book. While these projects often dismiss sightings as misidentifications or natural phenomena, conspiracy theorists argue that the true purpose was to monitor and manage public perception of secret technological advancements. The Roswell crash, in this context, could have been the result of a failed test flight using reversed engineered technology. The immediate military response, rapid cleanup, and subsequent cover-up all point to the need for secrecy surrounding classified programs. Over the years, numerous individuals claiming to have insider knowledge have come forward with stories of reverse engineering. Bob Lazar, a controversial figure in the UFO community, famously alleged that he worked at a site near Area 51, known as S4. According to Lazar, he was tasked with studying and attempting to replicate propulsion systems from alien aircraft. While Lazar's credibility has been questioned, his claims have persisted as part of the reverse engineering narrative. The existence of advanced, gravity-defying propulsion systems described by Lazar remain a tantalizing possibility for those seeking to explain the Roswell incident. Supporters of the reverse engineering theory often point to the rapid technological progress seen in the mid to late 20th century. Innovations such as integrated circuits, fiber optics, and night vision technology are sometimes cited as evidence of extraterrestrial influence. While many advancements can be attributed to human ingenuity, conspiracy theorists argue that certain breakthroughs may have been accelerated by the study of recovered alien technology. If the Roswell crash was indeed related to reverse-engineered technology, the cover-up could have been a strategic move to prevent foreign adversaries from gaining insight into U.S. military advancements. By dismissing the incident as a weather balloon crash, the government effectively redirected public attention and avoided further scrutiny. Moreover, maintaining secrecy around such programs would prevent panic or public outcry over the implications of alien contact. The continued classification of documents related to Roswell has only fueled speculation that the government remains intent on concealing the truth. Of course, skeptics argue that the reverse engineering theory lacks concrete evidence. While technological progress is undeniable, attributing all advancements to extraterrestrial influence undermines the contributions of scientists and engineers. Additionally, official explanations like Project Mogul's balloon program provide a plausible alternative to the reverse engineering narrative. However, the lack of transparency in the government's reluctance to release information regarding the Roswell incident only strengthens the belief that something extraordinary occurred. The idea that the Roswell crash was the result of reverse-engineered technology remains one of the most compelling theories in the UFO community. Whether the incident involved extraterrestrial craft, foreign technology, or experimental military aircraft, the questions surrounding Roswell persist. As declassified documents continue to emerge and government agencies become more transparent about UAP investigations, perhaps one day the full truth behind Roswell will be revealed. Until then, the theories will endure, fueling the search for answers in the vast, uncharted skies. Well, citizens, we've come to the end of the first broadcast. What do you think? Is there truth behind these conspiracy theories? Are these just the product of someone's wild imagination? Please remember to like and subscribe so we can continue our research and bring you the information that lives somewhere between black and white. I'm Jay Gray. Thank you for listening. Have a good evening. See you next time on The Gray Files.